We're here at the beautiful Landings Apartments with Ben Murphy and Rob Murphy. Ben is a sophomore at Tennessee and Rob is a fifth-year senior, and they live together. What are a few interesting things about Rob that most people may not know?
When he was a little kid, up until really he was about 12 or 13, he wouldn't really eat anything besides plain pasta with Parmesan cheese, and that was it. Hated pizza, hated hamburgers, hated everything that kids liked. Just that was all he would eat, and we couldn't actually go to a restaurant without calling first to make sure they would serve plain pasta with Parmesan cheese. So otherwise it would be just a disaster.
I asked your brother what one fun fact might have been about you growing up that most people didn't know. He gave me a pretty interesting answer. You have any clue what that might have been?
Well, I didn't eat anything other than pasta till I was about 8. Does that have anything to do with it?
What is something that you guys get really competitive about?
Monopoly was a big one when we were kids.
Who's better?
Right now, like I said, we're pretty even. Maybe Rob has the edge. We haven't played in a little while, but when we were kids, Rob was 3 years older than me, so he was always smarter and better at it than I was. And I would always end up with me crying, pretty much, until I, grew out of crying, and then I would just get really mad every time.
Who is better at Monopoly, you or your brother?
Me.
Still?
Yes.
No question.
No question.
Ben had a prominent high school football career for the Brentwood Academy Eagles. How have you been able to support him in his athletic career, and what has he done to support you in your athletic career?
We've always gone to as many of each other's games as we can. When I was in high school, when he was playing at Lipscomb, I would go to all his games there. And not all of his games, but the ones I could reasonably go to. And same here at UT. And he would drive back my senior year of high school, drive back from Knoxville to see some of my football games, and we've always just supported each other and gone to each other's games and stuff. It's cool.
Well, I think early on Ben was just into the sports that I was into because, that's kind of how it goes. And later on, I think it ended up being great for him to play football instead of basketball, and I think, we're just both hardworking, motivated guys, and I'm sure that we sort of feed off each other in that. I mean, I loved watching him, and I think he enjoys watching me.
What's been the best part about living together?
Just having somebody that I can trust and that I never feel like I have to, I don't know. He's actually just more responsible of a person than, most people, and he's just somebody I can trust. There's never any, uncomfortable disagreements or anything because he's my brother. We have the same friends.
What's the most valuable lesson you've learned from Rob?
That, I don't even know how to put it, but I guess just never listen to what people say that you can do. Because people told Rob that he wasn't going to be a good high school player, that he couldn't play in high school because he was too slow. And he's become a good college player in the SEC.